Hello and welcome to Prime News. Now a look at the headlines. Parrikar and legal experts differ on Portuguese citizenship issue. Kaitu's issue is politically motivated, says Parrikar. Experts opine otherwise. Court records statement of 3 witnesses in Tejpal's sexual assault case. Shoma Chaudhary to depose by Saturday. Tejpal's medical test quizzing continues. Africa's Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, dies at age of 95. Indian government announces 5-day state mourning as a mark of respect to the Superman of peace. Main accused in LPK waterfront vandalism case, Zenito surrenders before police. Zenito in police custody, remand on Saturday. And Bengaluru Football Club crowns Churchill Brothers to consolidate top position in I-League. Sunil Chetri scores a brace for Bengaluru. Now the news in detail. If a person is registered in Portugal, then he does not become a Portuguese national. This is the claim by CM Manohar Parrikar. But legal experts say once a person registers his birth under new Portuguese law, he automatically becomes a Portuguese national. This issue of Portuguese nationality brought up by Churchill and Congress leaders can damage many Goans in future. Government is likely to take up the issue with the court and raise it in Parliament.
CM Parrikar says a person does not become a Portuguese national if he is registered in Portugal. But legal expert Cleophas Coutinho says otherwise. As per the amended law of 2006 of Portugal, a person is deemed to be a citizen of Portugal after his registration of birth.
I can tell you, just because a birth is registered in Portugal, he cannot become citizen of that country. Citizenship is not that very shaky thing which falls down on a registration of a birth, and citizenship does not come just by registration of birth. Citizenship requires more procedures to be completed. What does Portuguese constitution says? It says if your birth is registered in Portugal, you have a right to become citizen. There is a difference between the right to become citizen and giving citizenship.
See, the law in Portugal right now is a 2006 law, which speaks of registering your birth in Portugal, giving you Portuguese nationality. Now, that is as per the Portuguese law. You get that citizenship. Portuguese citizenship by registration.
So, it is not nationality, it is citizenship.
Citizenship by their law.
Okay.
By our law, the moment you get citizenship of another country, you lose citizenship of this country.
CM Parrikar has refuted the claim of Union Home Ministry that Kaitu Silva is a Portuguese national. Parrikar feels ministry's decision is politically motivated.
I don't agree with MHA. The decision is wrong. Umbrella decision. It was a decision under political pressure. Whatever MHA decision, it will be proved to be a totally manipulated decision. First of all, hearing was given by one, notice was issued by second, and decision is given by third. This is not permitted in statutory. This statutory decision. Konachi citizenship, it cannot be taken so lightly as they have done. Have they checked? Is the same Kaitu? First of all, have they checked with Portuguese authorities whether he is the same person? So I am not going to those merit. Those merit will be argued in the court.
Parrikar says Union Home Ministry's decision on Kaitu can have an adverse effect on lakhs of Goans. This matter will be brought up before the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha by the respective MPs. Government is likely to bring the matter before the court.
When the matter comes to the court, government will put up its view before the High Court in the matter. And we are also writing, I am also writing that because of your political conspiracy, this is a habit of Congress, by using the Home Ministry, is now creating problem, going to create problem for at least 1 lakh Goans whose birth invariably have been registered in Portugal, not necessarily for citizenship but for only for record purpose.
You are writing to whom?
I am writing to Home Minister, obviously, and I will ask my people to raise it in Parliament also. I told Sripat Naik to raise it, I told Rudy to raise it in Rajya Sabha.
Senior reporter Lokik Shilkar with video journalist Omkar Falari for Prudent.
Statements of the three witnesses in Tarun Tejpal's sexual assault case had been recorded on Friday. Recording of the statements commenced in the morning and ended post-lunch. Tehelka journalist G. Vishnu, Saugat and Ishan deposed before the magistrate. The victim girl had first narrated the incident to these three witnesses and former managing editor of Tehelka, Shoma Chaudhary. Shoma has also been summoned on Saturday for deposition. Tarun Tejpal was taken to GMC after he complained of skin problems.
Tehelka journalist G. Vishnu, Saugat Dasgupta and Ishan Tanka on Friday recorded their statements before the magistrate at Panji. Their statements are vital as the victim girl had narrated the incident of sexual assault to these three colleagues from Tehelka just after the crime. JMFC has also summoned another important witness, former managing editor Shoma Chaudhary. She is expected in Goa on Saturday to record her statement before the magistrate. Meanwhile, Tarun Tejpal was taken for medical examination at GMC on Friday. Tejpal has complained of skin problem. Police custody of Tejpal ends on Friday and he will be produced before the court on Saturday. Police is most likely to demand further extension of his remand. Reporter Mukesh Kumar with senior video journalist Tulsidas Shari for Prudent.
Adio Madiba, Africa's Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, died at the age of 95 on Thursday. Along with the world, India too is mourning the death of the former South African president. The Indian government has announced a 5-day state mourning as a mark of respect to Nelson Mandela. He was the second non-Indian to receive Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian honor.
Mandela died following a long illness on 5th December, aged 95, at his home. Mandela had spent nearly 3 months in hospital following his admission in June. His residence had been converted into an intensive care unit and his condition remained stable but critical throughout. Mandela had his special connection with India. Both houses of parliament were adjourned on Friday after tributes to Mandela, a rare gesture for a foreign national. The Indian government announced 5-day state mourning as a mark of respect to Nelson Mandela. He is the second non-Indian to receive Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian honor. In 2001, Mandela was given the International Gandhi Peace Prize for his exemplary work for promotion of peace and non-violence by the Indian government. Mandela served as President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was the first one to get elected in fully representative election. Bureau Report, Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.